Okay. So then we take it apart again. So we'll see. So here are all the seals. As you see, you can take this one apart. Just find a suitable tool. If there is some. Like so. And this is good. Like so, and this side it's on the outer part. Okay, yeah, take it apart, like so. And put the gasket aside, careful. Put the crank aside. And then we start with the seals, I think, here, because otherwise we can't mount anything together. These seals are, the old ones were only with rubber all over, and these ones have a metallic outer base, and these should just be flush with the surface. So, and there are two ways, so but always put this side out. It's the only way to do it, actually. These ones with the metallic surface, outer surface, is a little bit trickier to get in. They're more sensitive to misalignment, so you need to be a little bit careful. So they are flush with the surface. As you see, it's where it's supposed to be. Okay, so when I've done this, I can mount the clutch basket again. And there is no Woodruff key or something like that, so it's a little bit tapered only, so it's just to put it on. And then you have this piece. Actually, this one, I need to find out if, yeah. Actually, this. should have had a new one of these actually, but I don't have it, so I have to try to manage with this one, because one of the edges has to be bent up in order to make the nut not to spin off. So, but I think we can put a screwdriver in between here and push the old one up afterwards. So as I said before, this is left hand threaded, so it's a little bit against your mind to push it that way, but that's the way it should be pushed. And how much should I tension it? I don't know. I say enough. Enough is enough. Okay, so it has to be, the washer has to be bent up here a little bit, so I think I can get it from here. Yeah, I can. So I just bend it up, and by doing so, because it's locked on the other side, I make sure that this cannot spin off. This cannot turn because it locks itself. Like so. Okay. What's the next step? I think we need to start mounting the... Oh, maybe I should put in all the seals first. Good. This seal, it's this one. So this should be put like this, and this I've been through before in some other engine, SACHS engine, that this one is too big, so I need actually to modify it a little bit with the file or Dremel to be able to put it inside. I don't know why, but these cheap parts are not made in the best ways. I think it's Chinese quality. So it didn't take too much grinding to get this to fit. So this goes in first. This washer was there. Should be above, like so, and then the the bearing, the outer bearing part. Like so. So there it is. See, this one should be here. This just seals for the pedals. So seals there, seal there, seal there, seal there. Bearing inside. Yeah, this one is okay. First of all, I've ordered some new parts. We decided to do that because I think that the problem is in this gear shaft. At least one of the problems is there. It's kind of worn here, so I think it's better to buy a new one, and the owner agreed to do that. And I also ordered a new pin inside and a new pusher. This is green Loctite, so it's the strongest one. Okay, so like that. Then we tighten it a little bit, and this is supposed to be here. So first of all, these are roller bearings inside here, so we need to put in the rollers there. And when I do that, I use just use grease and put them in here. So let's get the rollers. Stuff in this one. Okay. The old parts should put in here again. Don't need them for now. The rollers. So I just put some grease in here, and by doing this, the rollers will stay in place while I put in the shafts. Okay, and the excess grease I can use to put into my new seals, so I don't forget that, because as I mentioned before, you can easily burn the seals up right by the first start. You don't grease them up. Like so. And I should have my small magnetic So I just stuck them here. Oops. Close one. First one lost. Where did it go? That sucker. So, as you see, they are sitting perfect here now, and will not fall out when I put in the shot. So this one is for the other side here. So when it's there, it doesn't touch this one, so it seems to be okay. Okay, so take the string away. And we put it in. Like so. Okay, so now we see that gears engage here, as they supposed to do. As they are supposed to do, and all of these should be put in this way. So careful not to lose any of the parts. So first thing here. so, and the next like so. There we have a ring. And the next one like so. And we have 2 shims like so, and then we have like this. So you can get it over here like this. Like so. And then we have some shims. And then we have the washer for the... So now we do the hard part. Because the really hard one is to put in all of those rollers in here and then gently put this together again. And not try to lose the rollers here. So this is a tricky one, but it works with grease and some patience. So we put in some more grease here. Set this aside a little bit. Show this one. Okay, like so, like that. See to that it gets inside and get good contact with the bearing surface. And then we try to put in the rollers here, one by one. And try to press them in good, so they are firmly, so they sit firmly to the bearing surface, and gently pull out the finger. And then I always put some more grease above here, so they really stick together. And by doing so, they are never, but the possibility for them to fall out is very small when you do like this. Okay, so then we have this. We put this one over also. It should be there, and press and try to get them out again. So like this. Okay. Some more grease over that too, so it doesn't want to come loose. So, sorry, should put some grease on the bearing, on the seals too, so I don't forget that. Because now I'm going to put everything together also. I'll put some grease to the bearing surface too. Doesn't hurt. Okay. So what more? Here we already have some grease. This is not so important because it's not so high RPMs there. On the crank it's going to be high RPMs immediately, so without any oil or anything, any grease or anything that that's our yeah, whatever. Okay, so now we're pretty much finished with this, with this side. So what we're going to do now is to put this cover over here, put in the crank, of course. This is a good thing to do. So we just put it in, and now gently try to get it over the seal. So you don't destroy it. We should check it. It looks good. Looks perfect. Okay, so what more? Yeah, I think it's the only thing that's left is to put some oil on the gasket because it seals better now. So we rub it in with some oil. Okay, like so. Put it on. And after this, it's only to try to look out for that everything looks to be okay everywhere, and then we just put the cover on. And on this side, the seal will slide on very easily. So this side is easier than the other one. So now we have inside here. We have the greased roller bearing, and now let's try to gently put it over like this. This seal doesn't like this. Try again. Oh, now it goes. So now we gently try to push it together. hit something. What is it? Like so. Okay. Now it's together. All the gear seems to be working. Yeah, okay. So always tighten these crosswise. And start with the bolts around the crank, because that's a very important place where it has to be tight, and there should be no misalignment either. So like so. It's alright. Doesn't move. Moves perfectly. So that was the big part of the assembly of the gearbox. The new bearings and the crank and so on, and seals. The rest is pretty much forward, right on, but we will cover that here.